Hello, fellas and fellas. Thanks for coming to the Blockbox. Here we are with some more Danganronpa, and I'm of course joined by Jerby and Isaac. Say hello.
My name is Antonio.
Hey.
Who the fuck is Jervy?
I don't know, some irrelevant bitch. Anyway, hi!
Where we last left off, explain it, Isaac.
We made a deal with Monokuma that we're going to retry the 5th class trial because it was completely rigged and it kind of fucked up in his face because Alter Ego saved us. And we also got the bad ending last episode.
That was hilarious.
I mean, we made the deal with the devil, not with Monokuma, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So now this time we're probably going to get into the chapter 6 investigation where we're going to be able to investigate the entire school to try to figure out who's the mastermind, who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in this school, the one they call the Ultimate Despair, watch out for her, and of course, see all the secrets of this school.
Yes, yes. It's just really interesting how this has kind of turned into an all stakes kind of thing now at this point, like winner take all.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see how it plays out.
Let us die. Oh.
Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel.
We're not getting into Lorax.
How bad can I be?
I can
Alright.
hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. I mean, even if you still died, Kyoko would still, like, figure it out, you know? That's the deal here.
Yeah, you're irrelevant.
I mean, all we do is just, like, announce things. We're like...
We announced the deductions that Kyoko makes.
Yeah, we're only puppets, that's it.
Yeah. Kyoko's just, like, basically, just kind of pulling the strings, kind of helping us along and all that. But overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Hi.
Girl, she nearly got you killed. I don't think you're in any debt to her right now.
Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because so you're technically even then if she almost got you killed,
Yeah.
she saved you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
whew,
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
That's reassuring. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from the final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept.
Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said.
So when was it that the last mastermind let their guard down?
so
Wasn't it? I wasn't there to hear it myself. But you do remember what the mastermind... But do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen.
And what do you... Oh my god. What did you think when they heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way, there must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world?
it would seem
Yeah, this one is better than Survivor.
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other.
Yeah, it's a lot like how Maze Runner is, and just trying to conduct a experiment in that kind of sense to try and prove a point or something.
And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world.
I mean, I think their ultimate point is despair. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely.
Yep. Prove a
This is society.
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept.
You're talking about hope, right?
That's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try to prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
I was waiting for that. I want to prove that despair is better than hope, but that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right. It is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness.
What?
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world, the mastermind had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
And that's why the mastermind can kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations.
Whoa, that's pretty pog.
Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Isaac, you were right. She
Right.
was coming back.
Well, she got flashback. which
Okay,
is-
let me explain what happened. So, Griffin said that he was too
No,
lazy
not-
to get
no,
on
no.
because he was this, and then Isaac says, "Griffin, if you get on, I'll bring Junko back to life."
I did not. That's not the reason I was getting on. I saw the message as I opened Discord.
Yeah,
I could
sure.
see.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer. They made me out to be the killer.
Even that didn't work.
But
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, Mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
Perfect form, you say.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations.
But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the Mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got the chance. Because you believed in me, another path opened up.
Still, I can't believe how much of the Mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slice clue. I also realized this game is so like making us guilt trip or like make us do like or think of the opposite decision, because originally when we wanted to tell her that about Sakura, it wouldn't let us. So then it like guilt tripped us for that. But then we fast forward to here and we went with the bad option first, and now she's like praising us for like, yay, you believed in me. And she's like, kind of didn't.
Did we? Did we?
Like not really.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
I'm secretly the ultimate gambler. Celeste has nothing on me. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least. I won the bet. Yeah, fuck Celeste.
She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to her.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this game,
correct.
Time.
or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing.
You're right. If we can't defeat the Mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
Sure, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is to work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
Work together with everyone.
However,
Is that really possible?
Yeah, well, we'll see how Byakuya reacts, because he'll be like, no, this isn't the game. This isn't how you're supposed to play the game.
Well, yeah, but he also said he's not playing the game anymore.
Yeah.
Back
Oh,
in
true. So he might be sweet.
But the bigger issue is, what if one of us is a mastermind?
True. Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, now we have to go and find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go?
Honestly, hope that Byakuya isn't the mastermind, because then it would be like this stupid, like, it's like the most suspicious person is the person, like...
Before we started, I've thought of someone else who could be the mastermind, and it sounds really weird, but like I have a theory about it.
Alright. Shoot.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
So I feel like Yasuhiro, with all the talks he has about like conspiracy theory, conspiracy that, conspiracy this, it's all basically led on to where he is giving us hints that this all is a conspiracy, but it's not, which means that he is the one who's like controlling it. I don't know. I don't know how to like formulate this, but there's a reason that it could be him.
Mm-hmm.
You might be onto something. You might want
You never
to
know. The person could just always pretend to be dumb or irrelevant, and hey, that's a good way of hiding who the mastermind is.
Yeah, and they always talk about like how Yasuhiro is just like, oh, you're so dumb.
You're so stupid.
And suddenly we were agreeing with, oh. Okay, Donald Duck. You were Is he broken?
Whew.
I suppose his emotional instability has reached his limits.
61.
61.
Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about.
That was so fun to do. I'm gonna be real.
He just spontaneously combusts.
Yeah.
I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief.
Ah.
I'm gonna.
Is that
Oh,
Makoto?
Oh yeah. Yo, even Toko looks happy. That's a first.
wow.
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I mean, he didn't say that in the worst way. He didn't say like, oh, you're like a stubborn little cockroach. He said like, you're a stubborn little cockroach.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost,
No,
right?
not
This shit again. Yasuhiro, we've had enough of you at this point.
I was there, all my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. Come on, give a hug!
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
We were in a garbage pit.
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks.
It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog.
Shoo! Shoo!
You're one to talk, person doesn't shower.
Priscilla.
Flash my tears dried up. Can I shower first? I feel uncomfortable now. I'll talk to you because I know you won't judge me.
Makoto,
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain. Explain what?
But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
it's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all.
I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
Last class trial?
In other
It was
words,
very gaff. We're going to redo Mokuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course, it's not me or any of you. Then, who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap? Did you, Makoto?
You made it sound like it was easy. I just like, you know.
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now is the masterminds that's ensnared. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here.
Girl, you were there.
For everyone who didn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later.
So, knowing all of this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mikuru, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. But there's more to it than that, correct?
Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Every last mystery?
I wonder if that means that we're gonna be on, like, half a heart, like, we only get one chance on every single thing for the class trial.
I don't
it's
think
not
so.
like- it's
We're
not
not on
like
hard
that.
But
mode. But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh no!
I hate you.
Hey! Who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are! I'm fine living here forever with Master!
I mean, well, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
That's fair. Wait, does Toko fall under the category of yandere?
I guess.
Kinda.
Yeah,
Anyway.
definitely.
But because of her being
Genocide
two
guy.
personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mikuro and all the school's mysteries.
It's a pretty tall freaking order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries.
I'm not so sure about that.
Huh?
I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone.
You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his.
Hint?
It's a very polarizing approach. I know. But, okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
Oh, so that means, yeah, that everyone is outside the school, like, working on this. I didn't even consider that.
Or that somebody, or that it's,
I see.
well, or that
One
the
of
mastermind
us.
inside the school and is one of us.
Monokuma said that, didn't he? And Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. Huh? But why?
So, in other words,
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Makuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had seen. Then the mastermind would have set foot in the. What the fuck? The mastermind would have set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Makuro, but there's no way he could have designed a scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak.
Well, and the other thing is, like, with the last, like, thing, like, with Mukuro, they all had alibis. So it can't be anyone, like, that's, like, still alive here.
Hey, I don't know. There's a lot of loopholes probably, even if they have alibis.
Yeah.
I mean, let's say in the game of Among Us, like, I kill someone and then on the rest of the game I'm with someone else, I have an alibi.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially since we still don't know when Mukuro was killed, technically.
Yeah, that was very
Yeah, exactly.
funny.
Are the 16 students who have been taking part of the killing game?
The mastermind is. There was 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning.
Oh, I was about to say, wait, is Junko the only one smiling? But then I realized, like, oh wait, Hina and like Hifumi's.
Yeah, no, everybody's just doing. This is just literally like more detailed versions of their sprites.
Okay, yeah.
Added Mukuro, Ikusaba, the 16th student.
Okay.
I'm just not gonna say and you get 16 because I said the 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them.
that's
Ding,
right.
ding, 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 ding. And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now?
You saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious.
Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said that all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility.
And that one possibility we can't ignore.
Here's what I am willing to propose. Maybe Makoto is the mastermind. And like it's not like obviously like the Makoto we know where it's just like we're controlling him and everything.
Hell yeah, more schizophrenia.
Yeah. I mean like especially like that last like scene where he was like sick and like Mukuro attacked him and Kyoko was there. That was so like vague. Literally and like the stuff he said before, there's something up with him.
No, but then there's one thing though. They didn't execute Makoto because he didn't do it.
Interesting. Yeah, I think it's like the phrase of trust.
Well, on
no
the
one.
other hand, we cannot rule out Kirigiri because she did die. Why did Alter Ego not save her?
Yeah, that's also interesting to consider because Alter Ego is dead. Like so, like it's hard to argue about the virus, and like Kirigiri died, obviously. So like,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
said.
yeah.
Although we did more so consider Alter Ego our friend, so I guess there's that you could consider. But
Well, Kirigiri did
Either
as well,
that-
so.
yeah,
Either that or Makoto just got lucky.
yeah, that'll be
Deals with lucky students.
We haven't seen it manifesting at all.
yeah.
Other than maybe that. Anyway. Jeremy said that line.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I mean, no ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So there must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible.
But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But do you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma is active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
Or maybe Kirigiri is actually a robot and she can have.
No, we're not going back to that theory.
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed something shaken off that many times. Sneaking out that many times.
Right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way you could have had all those back and forth conversations with us.
Well, it wouldn't be entirely possible if they directed the flow of the conversation.
Well, and think about this. Alter Ego is an AI. So, Monokuma could just be an AI.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, but still. Okay. It's nighttime. This is different. We'll see.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Oh, fourth wall break.
As compared to True Jedi mode.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
So that means we can
Wherever
go into
you
the
want.
bio lab, the
Follow
headmaster's
mystery in
office.
whatever
We could already go
way
into the
you
data
see
lab. We got the
fit.
key for that.
What about the
We
the
can go to the
Monokuma
second-
room in the day lab?
Maybe.
Then we can all meet
We
up
can also
at
go to the
class
second floor of the
trial,
dorms,
okay?
probably.
Wait, have you been keeping count of the time?
I think we started at 5 on the dot, so
Okay. Yeah, it's been
5
20
minutes.
seconds.
So we're at 30 minutes. So we have an hour investigation unless we rush it.
We can always do middle.
Yeah. How very how very
I've never seen that word either. Let's.
How?
Fine.
how very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
Thank God
Couldn't
I
have
didn't get
left
that
us-
one.
Could you have just said convenient?
Okay, well, the time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation.
But
I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must upload your responsibility.
you know what? From that angle, it kind of looks like a chicken.
What hits?
The true sixth chicken.
Goodbye.
Well then.
After making his final statement, Yakuo left the dining hall.
God, the master! He didn't take me with him!
Hey.
Do you blame him?
Without master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without cream or coffee! You're totally useless!
Well, speak for yourself,
Bye.
motherfucker!
I said it.
Yes, you did.
Okay. With that, Toko trudged out the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right.
Just leaves Makoto, Hina, and not me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself, too. Bruh!
Hesitation? Bro.
Wait!
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall.
Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves?
No, we can go to. Please, literally, please.
Go with you.
Literally, I do not want to just go alone. That would be stupid.
I don't want to
What
go
about you,
alone. I'm
Kina?
scared.
I guess I'll do the same thing.
Bro, you don't trust me? We have babies in the alternate timeline. This is stupid.
I mean, it's not that I don't trust anyone, you know?
Cause, I mean,
But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depend on Sakura and everyone else.
You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died.
Makoto?
Oh, that's true. The dining hall at the beginning of the game.
Yeah. That's really nice of you to say.
but,
But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get out of here.
And she'll probably get killed.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later.
Hino was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed off, whatever. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yay, we get work together. Cool.
No.
What?
But we have to talk to her.
She's going alone. She already said that.
So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going off to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
Woo, cover more ground, let's go.
so
That goes for all of us.
I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as a splitting up to cover more ground. Let's split up, gang!
Let's split up again. Remember last time someone was having us split up? So less. Hey, Flop. Girl, you have done it again.
Then
Lowering
we
the
can get
bar
back
for us
together
all.
and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said that all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school.
We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto,
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary.
With that, Kyoko is gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us, so that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And we can all escape together.
Alright, investigation time!
Ooh, it's the music! It's the rock music! I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mikuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with leather wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mikuro Ikusaba,
The 16th student.
Where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up till now. Headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that,
That's the closest one to us.
yeah, I was gonna suggest we go to that. After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the room, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started.
Places to check has been added to the truth bullet section of the
Master's
hair.
room,
Good, we have a
biolab,
list.
Data
We
center.
We
Yeah.
have a list.
Let's check
I
the
don't
list.
even just remember.
Oh, okay, what do we got?
Okay, what is the first one?
Well,
We should
we're
probably
done.
go to the second floor of
Yeah.
the dorms first because that's the closest to us. Then
Oh,
we have the
we're-
biolab, the data center, with the Monokuma door at the back of the data center, and the headmaster's room. And then we have to go check.
Ooh, I'm really interested with that.
Okay, wait. Oh, that's like a key. Okay. I'm interested. Is this Mukuro's? Will Mukuro's be up there? The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it.
He has to do it.
Oh, this is the
Oh.
second floor
Oh,
of the
no.
dorms. Oh yeah, Kyoko did say it would be kind of.
So you have to see it for yourself.
No, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something.
Well, a bomb blew up somewhere else in the school last time.
I thought you were gonna say a bomb blew up somewhere else in or in Japan.
Blood there.
But,
Oh my god, there's blood. Ooh.
oh. Oh
Oh
wow.
boy.
Can we check? Oh wait, no, that's that.
We can go in that one room.
How do I?
Go.
It's been so long. I actually forgot. How do I check the things?
You click.
Go
on
into
it.
that room, bro.
Oh, which? I can't.
No.
There's one
Oh, that
room.
one.
That door. That one door.
How do I?
Oh. Someone died.
no,
in
not
here.
R. How do I? It's. Oh, tab. Okay, I was just out.
Tab.
Okay.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
This is like mine. Open the door just a crack. Glanced inside, immediately closed again. There wasn't even a hint of bathroom. Just a big pile of rubble.
Oh boy.
The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really bed anymore. It's just garbage.
Oh, we got
Nice.
coins now.
Why do we get coins?
Cause somebody that and left their change in their bed. I don't know.
Thank you. Well, we don't even need that
Dumbass.
anymore.
Yeah.
Dumbass leaving their money around like it's nothing. You know capitalism doesn't work like that.
Okay, this
Why
is too much. Okay, there's like that.
Yeah, we can't go past there.
Okay, let me just see. Since I tried pressing tab and I thought that would enter something. Okay. Okay, wait. So that's blocked off up there. Oh, but we can go. Yeah, Yeah, okay.
Okay, we can go into the bathroom.
Yeah. This is, okay.
Why are you going to the females?
I thought that was the only one opened up for a sec. Okay.
This place looks relatively untouched,
Fish.
all things considered.
Yeah. So looks like
Looks
a
like there's-
bathroom I'd find at like either like a mall bathroom or like a restaurant bathroom.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
It's surprisingly clean for that. Oh, there's a
Is that a
giraffe
A
coming out of
giraffe?
the wall. Oh,
Hey,
let's
yeah,
check it
yeah.
out.
Giraffe.
Hmm.
oh wait, no, Isaac, it's probably you because you have the longer neck. Let's be real. This room is filled with lockers.
Girl,
It must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us. Class before ours must have used these lockers.
the 77th class?
Holy shit, there's a lot of lockers.
Smell plate mounted locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way.
Oh, there's a coin!
No!
Ace.
Do check the lockers though, because there we do
Can't
get a
imagine
P7 for one of these.
Okay, really? No!
Maybe try
Okay, it's that one.
check the lockers.
I wonder if I can open this locker. Oh, no. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the
Rattle,
lock.
rattle.
After all, it's pretty similar to the card reader. Okay. You have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean, let's just give it a try. Took out my e-handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it. Which means none of us can do it. Maybe. Well, who grows? I wonder if I can open this locker. Okay. Okay.
Nope.
There's a giant metal one over that one. It's interesting. But it's like placed like a diamond kind of. No, wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
It looks like this door or lockers are here. Nope. Okay. That one's more over here. If I can... Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, we're not having much luck here. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Nope.
I'm glad that I can just
I
skip through all
won.
this.
This one that's already open.
Oh,
That's.
what?
Oh, I thought that was the one that was already. Oh no, it looked like it was already open because the other one has nothing in it.
Yeah. Let's see.
This one's have the doors completely off of them.
I don't think this locker's gonna open up. Oh, but I get
Oh,
code
well,
from
but-
that.
Nice.
Pretty epic. Wonder if I can open this locker. Okay,
These ones got the doors off of them. You could probably open those.
maybe. Smell
Or we're gonna check the metal plates one.
Of course, we gotta fill in Sakura's job, you know? Can't imagine a way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. Okay. Whoever you went past.
Well. Oh, I
Don't
thought
worry,
there was-
everyone. We have a guide with us.
Isaac,
I really. I thought there's something in here. I remember there being something in here. Okay.
The trash can.
Give me a moment.
Maybe it
Maybe it
later
is.
on if we have another key card.
Yeah, we probably will get one at some point, I'd have to guess.
Yeah.
That would be the only significance of this room.
Why not just break it open?
Yeah. We're technically not.
Well, it
violating
does
your
look pretty bad up here. Let's
rule. Wait.
try. Okay.
There's still
I'm just
this-
looking
oh.
through the chapter. I'm looking through the chapter to see if we actually have to be up here right now.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
This
is where
room
she
doesn't really feel like a
slept.
student's room. It has more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Oh.
It's the headmaster's private room. Oh, this is where we
Indeed.
get some.
Okay.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
Huh? A regret? What regret? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother. Oh. Yeah.
Just explore the room.
Alcohol. Uh-oh.
Yay!
A trading.
Yeah, let's get drunk. We can check the computer. We can check
Door.
that very obvious hidden door.
Okay, we're gonna check. We'll go to the door in a sec. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to Headmaster. Oh.
It would seem.
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair.
Was it you?
He still has some search results left on it.
Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However,
There's not much though. Nothing we don't already know.
I mean, though, if we have access to the internet.
In other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people, whose driving forces come from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
whew,
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure.
Oh, but any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our
Correct.
hands on.
I see. That's a good outlook to have.
Oh,
The
that's
ultimate
menacing.
despair has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Okay, there's one more. Oh, there's several things. Okay.
We can check his chair.
Well, the mouse and keyboard, obviously. The desk is home to a computer. Also belong to the headmaster. Okay.
Nice!
Check his chair.
Chair. Let's go. A leather chair. Can you imagine a student using something like this? It must have been the headmaster's. Nice. We learned something else.
Nice.
Cool.
We learned something new. I think this chair might have belonged to the headmaster.
The door.
Trying.
Go
Okay,
to the
that's
door.
3. Okay, I'm just checking.
Go to the door!
I was making sure. 'cause
We've already
there's a
wasted
wall.
enough time.
If there's a strange gap in the wall, is it some kind of design mistake or construction defect or something? Gee, I wonder.
so
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze?
indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
Open space? Does that mean? You mean like a hidden room?
I think I might know how to open it.
You know how to open it? Do you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick. Yes, so easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on this PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what the password might be.
Aren't all doors supposed to be open?
11037.
Imagine if 11037 was the passcode. If only. All we know is that it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there.
I mean, he wants us to investigate, so at least this is this is
Well, that would mean that Monokuma doesn't have control over this door.
yeah. You're right. That's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of.
Watch, it's just Kyoko.
I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this.
Jeez. So there's a hidden room she can get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of hint clue waiting in there. Or maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway,
But
we have to
like,
get there.
again, should all doors be open?
If Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. What if it actually was just Kyoko? Because odds are that would be like what a dad would put. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your... What about your name?
What?
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want.
Okay. Let's go. I literally called it. I called it. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. If that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong.
Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself and turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... Oh!
Beep.
What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko.
Let's see what's in here.
Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Can we talk to her?
There's a bomb!
No, she was right, wasn't okay. I'm just looking and glaring. Well, look at this. I better check out that suspicious part for whatever. Stupid me wanting to figure out everything else is there. It's a bomb!
That's what I said!
I didn't hear that, sorry. It's a brightly colored box here. Seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? You can have a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto.
Why, you think it's dangerous?
No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably.
Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see.
Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Just don't scream or anything, okay?
Oh!
Ruby's dogs are screaming, though.
Yes.
What if it's her in the box, or something like that?
It's her. It's
So-
Kyoko.
Well, no.
It's
I think about it, because her dad just left her, like, and everything, and and he still like holds her treasure, like he's just like deadbeat dad.
Let's open the box.
Continue!
And he's saying it's something that make me want to scream. Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and...
Oh, we screamed anyway.
Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones.
You know, like the bones of the guy that died at the very, very beginning of the game.
Oh! That was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box.
Wait, why don't I remember that?
It was where the rocket ship was from?
Yeah, where we
Oh.
started, it was the first cutscene we got.
I see.
Just as I thought.
What? What was in the box? It was wrapped up also nice, I guess. Bones. Oh, you're just saying it. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human
Wrong.
bones.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
Oh. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box.
My father.
Ooh. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box.
Was my father...
Those bones. That body. That's my father.
Ooh. This is an awkward meet the parents.
Or at least, what's left of him.
Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The
Nice
same man
to
she's
meet
been
you.
searching for? Hold on a sec. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So,
Given all the information we already have, that's the only possible answer.
I was not expecting that. Hold on. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s.
I mean, it's late 30s though. That's a bit young to be her dad. But
Having sex at age 17, Pog.
I mean, it's Japan. that was rude. I'm sorry. That was rude.
It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them being high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began Are those 16 students?
Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take long to assume
In other words,
that most likely my father was dead in this school. Was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. No, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it?
Well, I mean, the proposition happened. She did what she had to do, I guess.
Yeah.
I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing that was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder.
Hidden room present has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Dad, nice. This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko!
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet... to now find something like this? So what do you expect me to do now?
Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing that the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father?
Kyoko.
Photo of Kyoko and the headmaster has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Nice! Kyoko is now having depressed thoughts. Nice!
The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Are you sure?
because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't.
Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. In the last drawer... is this? It's an e-handbook, right? It has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is.
So we can enter, like, any room then? Oh wait, no, because it's room.
No, the lockers.
We already
the
did
lockers.
anyway.
The lockers.
The lockers,
The
we
lockers.
can enter those now.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I was thinking. We had to do this before we could do the lockers.
Okay, I think you're probably
That's
right.
what I was thinking.
Seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it?
Huh, but Kyoko...
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
Then I
Right.
guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Nice.
Headmaster's handbook has been added to the truth.
I was just gonna
section
say,
of your
like, we
handbook.
could go into anyone's room, really, and then... but
Yeah,
then I
we could go
realized-
into anyone's room,
But,
but also
that would require
we can go
a
into
key.
those lockers now.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, like, oh, we can go into anyone's room and figure out who the mastermind is, but then I was like, oh wait, no, that requires keys, not e-handbooks.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, but all doors are open, right?
Listen, Makoto,
Yeah, I guess. Huh?
can I ask you a favor?
A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
Hey,
could you leave?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd like to be alone for a bit.
She's gonna kick and scream.
Don't worry. I'm fine.
No, she's not.
I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order.
Yeah, she's gonna have a mental breakdown probably.
She's gonna be like.
You know,
They'll probably cut out
Kyoko,
them.
Oh no, you actually didn't.
You told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How are you only connected by blood, not by heart and soul? Or how you're not connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But
Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday.
Well, that will never happen.
Is that what you were going to say?
I mean, technically, I don't know. I mean, he's in the box. He doesn't have
he's
eyes there, but you know.
If so, it's just a theory. A game theory.
Dang it, I was gonna make that joke.
And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. Game theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened. What I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please give me some time for myself.
Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later.
Alright, now we can open those
Wait,
lockers.
what if we just go back?
Kyoko.
I don't think it'll let us.
I mean, it was a
We don't need
shock
to waste
me.
any more time.
Find out what happened to the headmaster. Why is this skull cracked also? Interesting.
I don't know.
There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster. Killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead.
We know.
The one leading the Hope's Peak staff is the one who finalized the plan to isolate you. Was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out.
And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
Well, you weren't wrong about that.
Amen, bitch!
Well, you were wrong about that. Well, the headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... Oh, we've gone
It's
this
a
so many
very
times.
polarizing approach.
We know.
I know, but okay. Enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
15 of us met in the mail hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. Including me, only 6 of us are alive. Everyone else is dead.
All 10 of the other people.
Are you sure about that?
There's 10 other people other than us, so...
Well, I'm saying, are you sure they're dead? Even Mukuro.
Yes!
I mean, we can be sure. Let's see, we checked
I
Junko.
mean, she's undeniably dead, yeah. Sayaka, I think we've been over this so much, I think Sayaka's just dead. So the ones
Leon,
still
They're
alive-
all dead, Griffin.
We're all
Well,
dead.
I know, but like we should at least open up to the possibility just in case.
You never know.
Griffin, you're making our options from 6 to 16, dumbass.
Me,
Well, we shouldn't tunnel vision on these 6.
Yakia, Yasi, or Hiro, Toka, Kina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. There's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Maybe. Or you're being
Okay.
controlled.
Now we can go in. Now we can go into the lockers.
Much time.
Also, I think we just hit the hour mark.
Yeah, so let's see what's in there first, and then we'll.
Yeah, you walked past it. That's the bathroom.
Oh, I thought what? Oh, okay. Cool.
This
Yeah,
is why
I know.
Griffin is like like we're controlling puppets. Like what the?
Yeah, so we just have to check all the
Hey,
things.
I predicted
that had-
Kyoko's name would be the password. I called it.
I mean, that wasn't that hard to predict, to be
Okay, which
fair.
one was it?
Oh
you
wow!
said?
Congratulations, you have one thing right in the entire game.
Which one is it? Third? One
I don't.
is-
It's just check all the ones that had the scanner. I don't remember which one it is.
No luck. Okay. Wait, but how about that?
Now we wait. Why do we use ours before this?
I don't know. Makoto's pretty. He's even stupider than me, you know. So.
No,
I
same
don't know
level.
about that.
Okay, equal level. Okay, let's give it one more try. I mean, I did figure out 11037.
We have to check it again. Are
Okay,
you- wow.
here's this though. I figured out 11037 before Makoto did, technically.
Yes, but
Yeah,
still
but-
later. You figured it out maybe less than 2 minutes before he did.
Yeah.
It's not that different. Anyway, let's go.
I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader end. Beep. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we got inside. Nope, don't see anything that could be a clue. Thank you.
Yeah, we have to check all the. I don't remember which
No.
specific locker it is.
Same one.
I don't remember which locker it is. I'm sorry.
They're so close together. I took the. Okay. And beep. Looks like the locker.
Beep.
Let's see what we have here.
Oh,
This thing is practically empty, but
there's a book.
that one thing. That
Oh my god, it was the
one
second
thing,
one.
some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is, but there's some writing inside. It can be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. Dude, this is
The
an
owner's probably
investigation.
dead.
Yeah, it's an investigation, so looks like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Well, see, and also the problem with the Officer Hero is we know his handwriting, so whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, the words I'd heard before. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student.
There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point I have to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation of a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So, that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father.
This can't be true, can it? If I knew it was, I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. If this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? What she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. Well,
I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the mastermind and my father.
well, maybe
We're really
she doesn't
flashbacking on.
remember it.
That has been your theory ever since we found those pictures.
Yep. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. When I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind. It started spinning that much faster. I looked at it, and like the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized scrawl. It's not that messy.
Despair walks among us.
What is this? What does this mean? I have no idea. How could it possibly make any sense?
Nice.
Locker pocketbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
A
We
second-
still have more lockers to check. I'm just gonna say we still should check the rest of the
Yeah,
lockers. 'Cause there's something in another locker at least.
Okay. Oh, see anything that might be a clue.
Thing.
Okay. So we got these are all
We can't open those.
Yeah.
Those are broken. We just have 2 more.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh. Oh.
I wonder who this belongs to.
Gee, this locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. I wonder who that could be.
Excuse me?
Okay, wait. Let me see.
Should check
This
this
is the
out.
3 things.
That's
then,
3
okay.
things.
This is a crystal ball. A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? I mean, there would only be one clairvoyant. Let's be real here.
I mean, there's multiple lucky students, but that's just because they do the lottery every year.
Yep. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. And dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. Checked the handwriting, but the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. Oh!
Yasuhiro Hagakure.
I thought it was
This is his.
Hagakure, not Hagakure.
Hagakure.
There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. It could be another Yasuhiro Hagakure, you know? Like how it was talking Taiko Yasuhiro? Nah. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes. What you mean? He attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. We were all sucked into this evil world. Never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook?
Nice!
Locker notebook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, I think that's the last thing in here, so we can probably end it off.
Okay.
You can check
Yeah.
the other one.
Oh,
It's the last one, so it doesn't
more
matter.
Yeah.
less it makes sense.
Oh.
Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the locker that look like they belong to people here? Notebook that seems to belong to Hiro. A pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. If I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. Let me see. Let me count the lockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's kind of. Okay, there's more than 16 probably.
There's more than 16, yeah.
Anyways.
Every class
No, but-
has an A class and a B class.
Wait. Remove the locked ones and only do the ones that are broken and the ones that you can see.
What?
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4,
It's not
5,
important.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Oh, well.
Well,
Still not.
I'm confused. What do you?
So they would-
These?
So all the lockers... We can
The
assume that
lockers
all
that
the
are broken, the lockers that like are
Oh.
intact.
Yeah,
There are
that have a
16.
door on them. You mean, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's go. We have. Well, we should. Well, we should probably end the
here we go.
episode off here, but.
Yeah, everyone. So we learned some interesting bits today. We found Kyoko's dad. That was pretty cool, you know. Not doing in the best shape, but probably some.
He's not doing the best.
Yeah, he's had a rough
It's
day,
just
you know. Couple of days.
He had a rough face.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be real here. He did as hell.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll find out how the investigation goes next episode. And subscribe definitely. We like to see that. We also like to see comments. They help the algorithm, as you know.
Like and hit the bell. Don't forget to hit
Yes,
that bell
yes,
if you want to
yes.
get our notifications.
And of course, leave a like.
0% of you have. Oh wait, no, this is before even we start the challenge. Never mind.
Oop.
So 0% of you are subscribed right now.
Can't believe it. How could all of you do this?
Anyways, enough of that shenanigans aside. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Bye.